And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one, and they'll have some minutes to plan with pregame.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. And it's Giannis missing. And the Nets with possession. To the paint. Here's Harden out to Harris. The feed to Griffin. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Over Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. He's looking for Griffin and finds him.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now here is Holiday. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Releases from 15. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Harden outside. And a deep 3 from Irving. And Durant launches from deep. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And KD throws it down.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
A wide open look here for Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
A nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's sent back by Lopez. Giannis passes to Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Irving. To the inside. Dives for it. Taken away by Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Harden. Second chance shot. They get it again. Here's Giannis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the board.
Pass to Durant. Back to Irving. They need this. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. On the wing, Holiday. 13 feet away. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 6. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Nets trail by 8. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Here's Holiday. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
A nice shot by Irving.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Outside Holiday. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Nice step in from the line that time by Harris. Gets those looks because you've got to respect his three.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Green, the pass to Irving. There's the lob to Brown. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Bucks leading by 5. And here's Holiday. He's got 10. And Holiday throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
He lobs it up.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Here's Holiday, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. That's tipped. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
It's deflected, but they get it back. Pass to Brown. Here's Claxton. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Portis. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one, good. And now a 7-point Bucks lead.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Nets working the ball around now. Over in the corner, Green. Portis finds Holiday. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
In the corner, Shamet with it. No good from outside. Here's Connaughton, and so it's Milwaukee. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same Sanders. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to show up. I cannot be taking the day off against him.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Green is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. KD's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Landry Shamet. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And it's sent back by KD.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Harris misses. Bucks leading by 7.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. On the wing, Giannis. Great D that time from Green. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 5. Good work there as it goes. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
You know, Harris loves to shoot it outside, but I like seeing him capitalize from there, too.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Harris against Middleton. Stolen by Durant. Harden finds Brown. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
I love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Harden. They retain possession. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. Big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Durant, no good off the back of the rim.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Harden kicks to Durant. Top of the key, Griffin. Harden outside, beyond the arc. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. Stolen by Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, when Durant's on the attack, so quick and explosive, puts the defense in a bind.
This is his first free throw of the game. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for James Harden. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good on the triple. Middleton's got 5 now.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammate.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Nets trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Here's Antetokounmpo, powered down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Irving drives in. It's good. 8 points for him.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And that one is good. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. Forbes, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. That evens the score. Irving's got 14.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Middleton outside. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Portis is checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Rocket 2. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Passes it to Middleton. That's tipped. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
The shot's good from Forbes.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
And the shot goes in.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Tie game in Brooklyn. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting, you know. It's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball, you know. It's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 16 points, and as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted its share of critics. They say flops, travels, or that he dominates the ball. Shaq, what do you think?
Listen, haters gonna hate. He's playing at all-time great level right now. When they're winning, dribble, 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 dribble. Dribble, 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 dribble.
Well, of course, the greats are judged not by what they do in the regular season, but what they do in the postseason. So, you know, to silence those critics, you got to get that right.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small 4.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The lead is 2. Inside, Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, you gotta admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
Milwaukee's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harden against DiVincenzo.
You know, Griffin is so sure of himself when he shoots it. That confidence really goes a long way.
Bucks trail by 4. Holiday looking over the floor. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his first basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a pick-and-roll finisher, Griffin's your man. Converts at an excellent rate off this play.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Durant with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break, and the jam by Harden.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Timeout called the Nets. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Tucker's checked in. Irving up top, guarded by Tucker. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Irving attacking, and the shot goes down. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Holiday. Here's the pass to Antetokounmpo. A fadeaway. Rebounded by the Nets. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Middleton finds Holiday. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Irving against Holiday. Irving drives in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's DiVincenzo. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition off it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Pass to Middleton. Over Brown. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets leading by 9. Over Holiday. Here's KD. Irving for 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Green in for Kyrie Irving. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. DiVincenzo with it, picked up by Brown. Outside Portis. Pass to Tucker. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer is right on target. DiVincenzo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
It's Brown with the drive. Passes it to Harden. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 9. Here is Forbes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, that's what Forbes has to do now. He's got to be aggressive, force the defender into a tough spot, and be ready to handle that contact.
Both free throws good from Forbes. Nets leading by 7. Here's Harden. The layup off target. Milwaukee's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's DiVincenzo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 9.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
DiVincenzo against Brown. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. He's got 11.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Brook Lopez is checked in for P.J. Tucker. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Bucks passing it around. A 3 for DiVincenzo. That one misses. The Nets go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead early. They kick it out to Green. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Portis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And the pass to Middleton. Clock at 6. 41 seconds left in the third. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Brown. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
You know, Harden is a remarkable talent, especially offensively. A versatile scorer who really is unstoppable once he gets going.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. It's deflected. Durant with it, now guarded by Middleton.
Oh, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
The Nets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
So for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Brown. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis, and it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
The Bucks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
KD passes to Shamet. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Loads it up for Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Green, and it's Harden, and it's point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Nets lead by 14.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Feeds to Holiday. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant, and it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden.
An unreal performance by Griffin. Locked in. They just have not come up with a scheme to contain him.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. We're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
Down low. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 13 points in the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Bobbed up there for Green. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Holiday, and it's sent back by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Count it. That's 28 points for Drew Holiday.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Irving drives in. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Holiday. Rebound, Brooklyn. Ring shot on the way, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Griffin. Irving's got 25 points in the game. Bucks trail by 16. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. That one goes. Count it. He's got 20.
You know, when you're talking about guys who can score over anybody, Antetokounmpo's name always comes up. So hard to defend.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Irving dishes to Griffin. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Irving kicks to Green. In the corner. Shamet with it. Back to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Griffin's shot is good.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Irving. And Green gets it to go.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Harris passes to Green. Unloads from 13. That shot off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Holiday with it. Sinks that one from the post. Holiday's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
To the inside, tries to keep it alive. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, really bad timing, guys, to start coughing it up. He's got 3 turnovers here in the fourth.
And it goes without saying, but I need to say it anyway. In a game as close as this, every possession is important. You've got to make them count.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for Landry Shamet.
I like the fact that Middleton can get the shot he wants because of his ball handling ability.
Here's Harden, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 25 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Harden with the stuff.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Timeout called the Bucks. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Durant against Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, he can flat out dominate games at times.
It's Harden with the drive. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now Giannis. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, man, it is one sight to see.
KD with the bucket.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Pass to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 28.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're up by 9. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Durant. Harris against Middleton. Here's Griffin. And the Nets, another 3.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
46 seconds left in the game. Here's Harden. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Griffin can't get it to go in. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Harris outside. Irving finds Griffin. Irving against Holiday. Count that one.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it. Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Now, here is Harden. So it's the Nets picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.